Bravo shows like Vanderpump Rules, Southern Charm, and the Real Housewives franchise all have some scandalous moments throughout their runs. With Bravo becoming the reality juggernaut it has in the last 2 decades, producing some of the most riveting reality TV to date, the shows on its airwaves are all bound to have their moments of scandal and drama. With each series covering its own subset of Bravo stars, the drama comes from very significant emotional places, and people will clearly relate to all types of storylines. While different shows appeal to different people, the onset of drama in Bravo shows sets them apart on reality TV. Some of the most delicious moments of reality TV drama have come from Bravo shows, which bring the entertainment value and understand what can come from great editing. With some of the most talented stars and producers in the business, and the incredible tradition of reunions after a season has finished airing, it's no wonder Bravo has become one of the most coveted networks for reality TV. Ranking just 10 of the juiciest dramatic moments doesn't feel like enough, but sharing some of the most scandalous moments that some may have missed through the years is well worth the time. 10. Below Deck Sailing Yacht. Jean-Luc Serza-Leno's paternity test Below Deck Sailing Yacht is a spin-off of the original series that brings the drama of a yacht crew aboard a 177 ft sailing yacht captained by Glenn Shepherd. During Below Deck Sailing Yacht Season 2, the crew was hit with a shock when Dani Soares announced she was pregnant, claiming that her crewmate Jean-Luc Serza-Leno was the father. The drama swirled around the pair, as Jean-Luc made a statement on Watch What Happens Live explaining that Dani was icing him out even though he requested a paternity test. Ultimately, it came out that Jean-Luc was the father of Dani's child, but the damage had already been done. 9. Southern Charm's Thomas Ravenel banned from reunion due to sexual assault. Southern Charm is one of Bravo's sneakiest shows, packing huge amounts of drama into its seasons that are unexpected. One of Southern Charm's original stars, Thomas Ravenel, took the drama the furthest as a cast member throughout his tumultuous relationship with his on-again off-again girlfriend, Catherine Dennis. The pair shared 2 children, but Thomas' behavior tended to get the better of them, especially his consistent infidelity. When it was discovered that Thomas had sexually assaulted his children's nanny, he took things too far. Bravo ultimately banned him from attending the Southern Charm Season 5 reunion and fired him from the series. 8. Roni's Luann de Lesseps gets arrested in Palm Beach. The Real Housewives of New York City star Luann de Lesseps is one of the most memorable stars of the franchise, serving scandalous moments throughout her time on the show. Her most scandalous one was between Roni Season 9 and 10, when the star was arrested after entering the wrong Palm Beach hotel room and refusing to leave. Luann told the story to Dorinda Medley during Roni Season 10, explaining that she had been drinking and didn't realize that she was in the wrong room. Ultimately, Luann sought help for her problems with alcohol and entered a rehab facility before the Roni Season 10 reunion, which she missed the filming of. 7. RHOC's Vicki Gunvalson's ex Brooks Ayers cancer scam. The Real Housewives of Orange County star Vicki Gunvalson has been involved in tons of drama throughout her tenure on the series. As one of the original stars of RHOC, Vicki has seen it all, but there's been nothing quite like her scandal with her ex-boyfriend Brooks Ayers and his cancer scam. During RHOC Season 10, Brooks claimed to have cancer, and though the other housewives were wary of the diagnosis, Vicki stood behind Brooks and defended him. Unfortunately, Brooks had been lying throughout the season and didn't have cancer, though he attempted to prove otherwise with falsified medical documents. 6 RHOA's Phaedra Parks ex-Apollo Nida goes to prison for fraud. The Real Housewives of Atlanta star Phaedra Parks and her ex-Apollo Nida had a rocky relationship, to say the least. But Apollo going to prison for fraud proved to be one of the most scandalous moments of her time on the series. Apollo was sentenced to 8 years in prison for conspiracy to commit mail, wire, and bank fraud, leaving Phaedra to care for their 2 children alone. After serving 5 years of his sentence, Apollo was released from prison, but was arrested 9 days later for violating his parole. 5 RHONJ stars Teresa Jo Giudice serve separate prison sentences. Teresa Giudice, one of the stars of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, and her ex-husband Joe Giudice were embroiled in legal troubles after committing mail, wire, and bankruptcy fraud. Each was sentenced to jail time after the judge in their case felt that she needed to send a message about respecting and abiding by the law. Teresa, who seemed baffled by the fact that she could be indicted for the legal issues she faced when she was unaware of what Joe was doing financially, served nearly a year while Joe cared for their daughters. Joe then went to prison for nearly 3.5 years, and was later deported. For Randall Emmett's infidelity with Vanderpump Rules. Lala Kent first appeared on Vanderpump Rules Season 4, and by the end of the season was talking about a mysterious boyfriend who she refused to name. This boyfriend, who turned out to be her eventual fiancé Randall Emmett, would buy her lavish gifts and take her on expensive vacations, but had no interest being on the show with her. While Lala explained this to her castmates, something felt off about the relationship from the start. Randall was still married to Amber Childers when he and Lala first got together, but eventually divorced, while Lala and Randall broke up before they got married due to his infidelity. 3 RHOSLC's Jen Shah goes to prison for telemarketing scheme. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City's Jen Shah was a businesswoman from the beginning of the series, but after taking things too far, she landed herself in prison for a federal crime. After getting arrested during RHOSLC Season 2, viewers were quick to go back and look at what they knew about Jen from earlier in the series. She had been a polarizing figure from the start, always in need of an assistant or attending to unnamed business. The RHOSLC star was the head of an elaborate telemarketing scheme, which targeted elderly people. This ultimately caused Jen to be sentenced to 6.5 years in prison for wire fraud. 2 RHOBH's Erika Jayne Tom Girardi's divorce court cases for embezzlement. Erika Jayne and her estranged husband Tom Girardi's divorce was a huge topic of conversation on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, especially considering just how strong Erika and Tom seemed as a couple on the series. The two decided to divorce in 2020 and announced it publicly, but their divorce settlement was hardly the end of their legal issues together. In late 2020, Tom was sued for embezzlement and Erika was also named in the suit, which said she was aware of the embezzlement of funds as well. Erika was dismissed from the initial case in 2022, then won a second case to clear her name later that year. 1 Vanderpump Rules Scandoval. Tom Sandoval cheats on Ariana Madix with Raquel Leviss. Scandoval is the most compelling scandal that's ever rocked the Vanderpump Rules universe, and it's still playing out in real time. Tom Sandoval, an original cast member of the series, began an affair with his castmate and friend Raquel Leviss behind the back of his long-term partner, Ariana Madix. While Tom and Raquel denied the affair for months and Ariana trusted both of them implicitly, the couple were together for at least 7 months before the curtain was pulled back on their relationship. Ariana, who began dating Tom during Vanderpump Rules Season 3, has been thriving after the couple split.